Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Sir AK Billionaire Yasser, and this is actually day 14 called calling to local businesses. And today I actually call it 100 local businesses and send 100 SMS messages to brush washing companies. Okay, so I'll go ahead and break down in this video the results of those outreach that I did today. Okay, how many booked calls did I go, how many people did not pick it up, and all of that. Okay, so before I go ahead and dive into the results and show you the results and all of that, so first of all, I want to show you the script I use. Okay, I'll put somewhere in the screen here on a video, a quick video, because the script is a little bit long. I can take a screenshot and put it here because it's a little bit long. So as you guys can see here on the screen, this is the exact script that I used it in my cold calling session. Okay, and basically I got this script from Frank. Okay, so if you are watching this video, Frank, thank you so much and shout out to you, because this script actually helped me book one meeting. So I'm gonna break down that later, but basically in overall that script is really good. It doesn't sound like a script at all. It sounds like natural, and it is like actually based on conversation that you have with your client, you know what I mean? So yeah, for me, even when I was cold calling, okay, most of them of course like did not pick it up, and some of them were even saying like, I'm not interested in, and some of them were even hanging up the call on me, right? So basically when I actually had some couple of like good conversations, okay, people didn't actually feel that I was actually reading from script, okay, while I was having the conversation with them. So it is like a really good one. Okay, so thank you, shout out to you, bro. I'll leave that his channel in the description below, so make sure you guys you check it out and subscribe to his channel. And to be honest, he actually posted this script in his school community, so yeah, it is like really helpful. So if you want to join it, also go ahead, visit his channel and go ahead join it like that. Okay, I really recommend that you join his school community, because it is like really good. Okay, you'll get like really good value, okay, from that community too, you know what I mean? So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you the results. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put a screenshot somewhere here so you guys can see the result itself. Okay, so when I did the 100 call calls, okay, out of that 100 call calls, 39 people said they're not interested in at all, and some people were even like hanging up on me. So I just mark that as not interested in, because it is obvious, you know what I mean, like they're not interested in. And 34 people did not pick up the call at all. Okay, so when I call them, so yeah, I just mark that in like not pick it up. So that's the total of number, okay, which is like 34 people who did not pick up the call. Okay, and also 9 people need this follow-up. Okay, so some people, when I called them, they were saying like, the answer is not available, call it at this time, like let's say in 3 days time, in 2 days time, or call it tomorrow morning or something, somewhere like that, right? And some people will say like, I'm on the top of the roof, okay, just call me back later, maybe like tomorrow same time, somewhere like that. Okay, so I just marked that in, follow-up needed. So the total of follow-up needed is actually 9 people. Okay, and also 4 number, okay, were actually a wrong number basically, because when I called them, okay, the owner or like whatever company I was trying to call, they were saying like, no, this is not the company that you're reaching to, this is like, you're calling the wrong number basically. So yeah, I just marked that in like as a wrong number. Okay, so in total, okay, the wrong numbers are actually 4. Okay, and also 13 number wasn't even working at all. Okay, like when I called them, it wasn't even ringing, and when I checked their this business's Google profile, basically they were out of business, you know what I mean? Like they had like 0 reviews and all of that. They didn't have like any images, so that means they're out of business. Okay, and even like in the description it says like closing, you know what I mean? So that means it's a closing business, so they changed the number. So 13 number wasn't even working at all when I called them, or like it wasn't even ringing basically. Okay, and finally, okay, we have actually booked one meeting out of the 100 calls that we have done using the exact script that Frank actually gave it to me. He did actually give it to me specifically, only me, okay, but he actually shared it with the community that we are in basically on the school. Okay, so yeah, it is like really good, you know what I mean? So obviously I recorded the cold calling session I'm doing, right? Every time I record that, but I don't just edit it, right? I just keep it in a file, okay, in the folder, so that way when I have a time in the future, I'll edit it and then post on my YouTube channel. But what I'm gonna do is like, I'll go ahead and cut the whole 2 hours cold calling session that I did, okay, into let's say 7 to 8 minutes with this specific client that I had the conversation with, that I actually booked it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and create a video of that, and I'll post it maybe tomorrow or the same day today. I'll go ahead and try and post that video as soon as I can. Okay, but basically in that video, what you guys see is that me having this conversation with this client like over 14 minutes basically, you know what I mean? And this actually didn't happen before, you know what I mean? Whenever I was actually booking some meetings before, okay, usually the call used to last like, let's say, 2 minutes or like 1.5 minutes, somewhere like that. But there were one time that I had a call with a client, or like, the customer, when I was calling, okay, and we actually had the conversation like 4 to 5 minutes long, okay, and he eventually booked it, okay. But this guy's different, okay. We had this conversation like almost like 15 minutes basically, you know what I mean? So like we were having like the conversation and all of that, and guess what, guys? Everything I was saying, okay, just come from the script that I used it. You know what I mean? Everything that my mouth coming out from it, okay, I was saying the exact words as the script. And this guy was actually feeling me, and he was like, he was listening to me, you know what I mean? So he was actually feeling me, what I have to say, and all of that, okay. And eventually, I actually booked him, and he said, "Yeah, I'm available this Saturday." Okay, so I booked him Saturday, and we'll see how that goes. I have a feeling that this guy will actually show up, like let's say 95% of a chance he will show up, because we had like 15 minutes conversation, and he actually asked me a bunch of questions. I answered him. I actually tell him what we do and all of that. So basically, he seems like to be genuinely interested in this. You know what I mean? And this guy, I think, if I'm not wrong, he had like low reviews, like 0 reviews or 3 reviews. I'm not exactly sure, but basically had like some low reviews. Okay, but yeah, guys, I actually booked that meeting in, okay, using the exact script. So this means that from tomorrow to when I'm doing the call session, I'll use the exact same script again and see if I can book another, let's say, 2 or 3 meetings in the same day. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, like, thank you so much, man. Like, Frank, if you're watching this, shout out to Frank, basically, because if he wouldn't actually give me this script, okay, I wouldn't be booking that meeting, you know what I mean? And to be honest, it is actually a proven script, because even him, he said in the school community that he actually booked like 4 meetings a day using this exact script every single day, you know what I mean? And I did, of course, like I didn't manage to book 4 meetings, but I actually managed to book at least one. And I'm really happy with that, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the result is, okay, that you guys actually saw. Okay, if I just summarize it up, 39 people said they're not interested in at all. 34 people didn't even pick up the call, you know what I mean, when I called them. It is actually, crazy, but to be honest, it is actually better than the previous days where like 64 people did not pick up the call, because I know, like, I actually go ahead and dial it the wrong time. You know what I mean? I actually start the cold calling session, okay, the wrong time, like 3 o'clock my PM my time, okay, and these like often companies, most of them, okay, close like at 5 o'clock, 4:30. It depends on that. So we can say like that's the problem. You know what I mean? But today, okay, I actually go ahead and call these businesses a little bit early, okay. So 34 people did not pick up the call at all, and 9 people actually need this follow up, which I'll go ahead and follow up with them, okay, in tomorrow, and see how that goes, okay. And we also got 4 wrong numbers that I have actually dialed, okay, and 13 number wasn't even ringing at all, or like not working at all. And finally, we have actually managed to book 1 meetings. And also, guys, if I talk about the SMS texts that actually sent to the local pressure companies, to be honest, none of them actually replied, okay. Yes, it says like delivered, okay, and none of them actually saw the message or read it. It doesn't say like read, but it says like delivered and all of that. But yeah, no one actually replied to me. But I'm not sure if they'll go ahead and see that a little bit early. But I'm suspecting that let's say tomorrow, okay, when they get back in business, okay, they might actually go ahead and see the messages and all of that, because I've actually sent these messages a little bit late. I didn't actually send it in the morning or like a little bit afternoon. What I did was I started sending these messages at 5 p.m. my time, or 6 p.m. I'm not exactly sure, and then finish it at like 7 p.m. You know what I mean? Like it takes me, I think, almost like 1 hour to send all those 100 SMS messages that I actually sent to local fresh washing companies. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically, like, none of them said we are interested in. None of them said like we're not interested in, and none of them didn't even read my message too. You know what I mean? But we'll see how that goes. I'll go ahead and keep you updated, guys, if they are applied and book a meeting through SMS. We'll see how that goes, okay? And also, I was actually planning to send like Instagram DMs too, but the thing is, like, I'm still having a little bit problem in the software that I'm using, which is to send out all these DMs, because like whenever I try to go ahead and test it, if I can send like bulk messaging, each message is taking me like 1 hour. Yeah, like 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour time, it will send only one message. So I still have problem. Okay, I'm still trying to go ahead and reach out to the support team and all of that, and we'll see how that goes too. Okay, so yeah, of course, like, I'll go ahead, guys, and keep you updated as usual. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and also if you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that way you guys can get more call calling sessions I'm doing and more call calling updates and all of that. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.